Okay, everybody, good morning. I'm Christine. Welcome back to my tiny retirement. You guys are in for a lucky treat today because you are going to get to see firsthand what happens in the house while Mitch is working on the house. He's putting shiplap up along the dining room region. Wow, with a complete with air compressor and nail gun. So naturally, I thought it would be a good day to do filming here in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I've had my dehydrator. This is my Nesco American Harvest food dehydrator and jerky maker. I have yet to get it out. I've washed it. I plan on using it, but I never did. Well, I was doing some backups, video watching, trying to get back into my YouTube, trying to get caught up on what some of my friends are doing. And my friend Roland over at Getting It Done North of 7 did something. He dehydrated dill pickles. And I guess he was not very impressed with it. So, but I've heard so many good things about dehydrated dill pickles. And I thought, you know what? Excuse you. Oh, today's going to be a fun one. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do today. I got myself just a jar of just plain old generic hamburger dill pickles. And I guess this is a really good thing to do with, when you make your own homemade pickles and they either don't crisp up right or they are kind of old. I guess this is a good thing to do. And dehydrate them, and some folks eat them just as chips because, they get crispy like that, like kale chips, except these are dill pickle. But if you turn them into a powder, then you have a seasoning. And some folks just rave about dill pickle powder on buttered popcorn, on popcorn with a little olive oil, and then do your dill seasoning. I saw people putting them in chicken salad, putting it in egg salad, on meatloaf, using it as a seasoning for grilling hamburgers. And I thought, even after watching Roland, I'm gonna put a link to that video down in the description below. I'm gonna give him a little jingle and see if he minds if I do that. But today, while Mitch works and interrupts me and goes in and out, we're trying to, we're just living in a tiny house while two people try to do something. I don't know how this is going to come out. If it's too awful, then you won't even see the video, so it doesn't matter. But I'm going to try dehydrating for the very first time, trying out my Nesco, and I'll tell you what I think of it. Wish me luck, because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Alright, so. Okay, so the first part is done. This is just that one small jar of dill pickles. You can see that I have spaced it out, and I hope this is enough. And I'm kind of putting it in the middle of my dehydrator. Oh, dishes are done. So there we go. And I had enough to do. These were actually a spare jar I had in the refrigerator because Mitch eats pickles like they're snacks. Because he's quite the pickle. Okay, so I'm going to put my top on. Whoops. Do I actually need this? I think this top may be for if I'm going to be doing like the roll-ups the what is it? Fruit leather? Is that what it's called? I don't know what it's called. I don't eat it. I haven't eaten that stuff since I was a kid. And then it was not real fruit. So I'm going to put my cover on, and it looks like it just sits here on the top. Okay. All right. And I've got it set at 135 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to plug it in. Oh, it's working. And what time is it right now? It is 12:35. I will come back. It said come back and check it in like 4 hours. But since I'm really curious, it probably won't be that long. I'll probably check it every 20 minutes. And if I may, while we're waiting, I would love to avert your eyes to my vertical storage. We have picked out our countertops. I'm shocked. I am shocked. I have gone with Formica. It's a high-end lustrous Formica. I am actually really shocked because I thought for sure I am going to go with granite, or I am going to go with quartz. Quartz is very antibacterial. It does not absorb, it's very hygienic, doesn't absorb any bacterias or anything like that. We have been shopping and I couldn't find anything that I liked. I know, maybe I'm just picky, but I couldn't find anything that I liked, and all of a sudden we went in to Lowe's looking for, I was actually just looking to see if they had garden supplies. So we just went into Lowe's, the big hardware, home goods, box store, whatever. I saw this in the whole, they had a whole counter for their display. And I loved it. Mitch, of course, was thrilled because I've been telling him that even for our teeny little tiny kitchen, a countertop, what I want, because we all know that I'm spoiled, the countertop is going to be super duper expensive. Plan on, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. $600. Mitch is thrilled. I'm telling them how happy you are that I'm going with this instead of the quartz or the granite that I swore I was going to have.
I would prefer the quartz over
I know.
granite.
I was just telling them that the antibacterial factor and all of that.
Yeah, but
couldn't find anything I liked. Every time how you walk in, you've got a picture. It's like I'll know it when I see it. Well, this was it, and it's only Formica. But I loved it. I thought, you know what? This is perfect. It's fine. It's perfect. I don't feel like I'm settling. Okay. So, pretty soon, we're going to have countertops. You can see that I have shelving. Once I get the countertops in, I'm going to do a complete, full kitchen tour for you folks. Tiny house kitchen tour. It'll take all of 3 minutes. He thinks that's funny. It'll take a little longer than 3 minutes because I have a lot of nooks and crannies in here. Stay tuned. I'll let you know when it's coming because we're almost there. All right, I'm going to be back in a few hours. I might bring you with me if it's actually done anything interesting, anything of note. But if not, then I'll show you the finished product, and hopefully I can show you how to make powder out of it. That may be another video. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. We'll see. right, you guys, it has been about 3.5 hours. I'm gonna just check this. What is going on with my hair? Anyway, here we go. I'm gonna check. Okay, so turns out this little thing helps keep the airflow inside, sort of like a convection. So, live and learn. All right, let's check. Ooh, they're getting there. Look at them. They're all there. Ooh, one just fell through. Oh, it's still chewy. The heck is that flavor? Salty. Very salty. Oh, I see the controversy, but I also see the good stuff. All right, so it's been 3.5 hours. I would say we've got a couple more hours to go. But see how little they got? Oops, and they're falling down through. See how little they're getting? They're dehydrating. Imagine that in a dehydrator. All right, so I'm going to give this probably a couple more hours anyway. It's getting there, though. Couple more hours. Couple more hours. Oh, you guys, make sure you do go over and check out Getting It Done North of 7th, some of their dehydrating videos. It's hilarious. These guys, when they got their, I don't know if they got their dehydrator new or what, but these guys have dehydrated everything from dill pickles to marshmallows to donuts. Donuts. They've dehydrated donuts. They may have even dehydrated cardboard. I'm not sure. But make sure you go see them. I'm going to put that, I'll put the link down below. Oh, my good Lord. Okay, you guys, well, we had a bit of an okay, look at my hair. Good Lord. I'll explain all of this at the end of the video. We were halfway through this, and we had an interruption, so I'll discuss that at the end of the video and tell you why, all of that stuff. Anyway, I ended up stopping after about 6 hours, and it wasn't quite right. You know, they weren't quite right. So I did it another 2 hours, which was ended up being, you know, about 8 hours on 135 degrees Fahrenheit, and it came out okay. So let's take a look and see what we have. And before I show you this, I want to tell you guys, one of the best dehydrating sites that I have seen is my friend Peggy Jean over at Page Family Homestead. Peggy and her husband Andy, they have this playlist going called Let's Dehydrate. Go check that out if you're wanting to get into dehydrating, because that was my inspiration of why I even went after this thing. Okay, so I ended up, I don't know if I told you, I ended up putting them in the middle. Check this out. Check these out. Look how good these look. They shrunk right up. Oh, and they fell down and below and everything. But watch. Look at this. I'm going to come right up here. All right. Can you see? Let's see if the camera will focus on this. There we go. Whoops. See that? Now watch. Did you hear that? That's a good crisp. Okay, back over to my station. Now this is a plain old coffee grinder. This is how you make the powder. And I am just going to put these in. you see how I tap that? I have been told that a big poof of whatever you just ground. Wow. All right, I'm going to bring it up and show you guys. Can you see that? Dill pickle powder. Dill pickle powder. I'm going to put this in, I'm going to just put this into a small mason jar. That whole jar of pickles, this is all I got. So you can imagine, you know, you can see how much this dehydrates. So I'm going to give this a try. Give it a try yourself. Let me know what you think. And what else have you dehydrated? I'm new at this. So leave me a comment. Let me know what things you've dehydrated. Because I can't even imagine right now. If I hadn't seen somebody have such a funny reaction, I probably wouldn't have tried this. But I can see where... Woo! Oh yeah. Cucumbery. I can taste cucumber. Okay. Okay. So don't go away, because I am now going to show you what our distraction was. We had no sooner finished the walls, that wall over there, because it was bare insulation, because we knew we had a puppy coming. And bare insulation and puppies just don't mix. So that was our goal. We knew the puppy was coming in 4 or 5 days. Just watch.
okay, we have Gerard making his first appearance at home. There he is. Uh-oh. What's this?
What's this, Frank?
He's like, okay, well, smell it. Is that a...
What's this?
Does it have catnip on it?
What's this? I don't want to get too close in your face.
Gerard. All right. All right, well, welcome home.
Welcome home, baby.
Let's see what Mr. Beans is doing. What you doing, buddy?
Oh my gosh, look at him. He likes to sit up on his bumper.
Oh my good Lord.
He's just had his first experience, apparently, with snow. What do you think, Frankie?
Hi, Beanie Beans. You like beans? Okay. I think he's...
Oh, he's rubbing on the table? He's not phased at all.
Okay.